Hey everybody, and welcome back for another daily walk. As you can see, this is a very different walk today. A little bit urban, I would say. We are actually here at Tampa International Airport. I am heading out today to go fly back to Connecticut, which is where I'm originally from, for a family thing. And so I thought it would just kind of be fun to do this as my daily walk and take you on a little tour of the airport. So let's go ahead and get inside. So today's journey starts in the economy parking. I've parked up closer, but I didn't really feel like it was worth it. So we typically park here and take the tram over to the main terminal. I had a heck of a time driving here today, but I actually parked in one of the first spots over there. So even with all the traffic, I'm making good time. So this is the terminal that has Sky Connect, and it brings you over to the main terminal building. Down here, this big parking lot is actually the cell phone lot, and we have a little Southwest plane coming in. So the plane train just left, and they run about every 7 minutes or so.
Firmly at all times. Next stop is the main terminal station. This will be the final stop. Smoking is not permitted within the train system. Please remember to hold handrails firmly at all times.
And just like that, we're here.
We are approaching the main terminal station. The doors will be opening. This is the final stop.
So normally we don't check bags, and I'm still not checking a bag today. So normally we would just go right to the gates. I'll show you where that is. But I want to check the size of my personal item because I am flying Frontier today. So we're actually going to go down to the Frontier counter just to check the bag for the size. You can see on the floor here it says all gates straight or bag check straight, and the straight is leading you down the escalators, and that is the way we're going to go. When you go down the stairs, when you come across the Southwest, you just have to follow the signs. It's pretty well marked down here for where all the different airlines are. And again, we're flying on Frontier, and it says it's straight ahead. And this is actually where they usually do Virgin, so this is pretty interesting. But as you can see, there's quite a line here. I don't see a bag. Oh, there's a bag check right there. I'm going to try it right here. Okay, no problem fitting in here, so we're good to go. Okay, now that we've checked in to make sure the bag fits at Frontier, we are going to go to all gates. Doesn't matter which escalator you go up. I'm going to go to this one on the right. And from there, the interesting thing about this airport is that you don't go through security right away. So it's really confusing for people when they come here for the first time. Because normally you go to the airport, you drop off your bag, and then you go through security. But what happens is there are different airsides here. And you go through the airside, and then you go through security. So I'm going to show you a little bit. I'm going to walk around a little bit here before we go to that airside, because once you go over there, you won't be able to explore anything. Like over here to the left, we have Phoebe, the flamingo. And they do have a bunch of stores. They have a TB, Tampa Bay sports store. They have a running store, a golf store for some reason. So they do have that. They have a bunch of dining out here, which is nice if you're getting off a flight. But just remember, you can bring food through security, but you cannot bring drinks. Over here is the food area I mentioned. You have like Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, and you also have seating areas, and all these people are coming out of Airside E, which is where we're going to, Qdoba. So I have to I have to kill a water bottle real fast before we do that. But over here, I also want to show you something interesting. You have all these curtains over here, and there's a private event. It says there it's the 2025 Resilience Conference, whatever that means. So that's pretty interesting. You don't see that every day. But here, what you have to do is when you go to, you have to check your ticket very carefully. You have to make sure you go to the correct airside. And like mine says E70 is my gate, because you have to do what these people are doing. You have to scan your boarding pass in order to go through. So we took the little train to the terminal now, and now we're going to be heading over to TSA checkpoint. All right, we are through security, so we could either go to the right or to the left. My gate is to the left, so we're going to go to the right. One of the nicest things about this terminal or this airside is the Columbia restaurant. They have grab and go items, and they also have a full sit down restaurant and bar. Some jewelry. And we also have the Delta Sky Club. The Delta Sky Club is all up there. And this one is not one of the bigger terminals. Normally, our most common airline we go on is Southwest, and Southwest has a massive terminal. So you do have a little coffee shop over here. You have the Illy. It's usually very quiet over at this shop, so I recommend that over Starbucks. I brought my own food, so I'm not going to worry about any of that nonsense today. And we just have around the corner here, you do have a Tampa Bay Times, which is one of those typical, airport places. And you have 4 Green Fields, which is kind of like an Irish pub type place. So we'll go into the Tampa Bay Times and see what kind of junk they have in there. So as far as touristy stuff, just the regular t-shirts that you get when you're at these places. I'm just going to do a quick spin around so you can see. I got more Tampa junk over there, but nothing too interesting. This is definitely not my favorite terminal here, but it is what it is. I always thought these artworks were pretty interesting in this terminal. Kind of unique for an airport, I suppose. Again, you can see a lady up there. That is, again, the Delta Sky Club. And as we come over here, we have TSA on our left, and then you can really see the Sky Club up above as well. So over on the right, you have just kind of a general sitting area for different food items. Over here, they do have a couple of grab-and-go places. They have Potbelly, which is like sandwiches, and they have the Panda Express. You have more junk over here, this Air Essentials, but I want to show you, I just saw it, this Kawa coffee. If you're a coffee person, you don't need a latte or anything. This place has really good coffee and tea. See, they have like orange blossom, Earl Grey, and key lime ginger. And they have this coffee, and it's only like $2, which is ridiculously cheap for the airport. So a lot of times we'll choose to get a coffee here for flying out in the morning. So just a FYI about that one. And they also do have a lot of pastries. They have a lot more touristy stuff in this one as well. Over on this side of the terminal, they do have a Starbucks. Not too long of a line now. And they also have this called Beers of the World, little bar. They have restrooms over here. And then you also do have a Tampa duty free. And right ahead here at gate E74 is another Frontier flight that's departing. And like I showed you earlier, my bag fit no issue in the little bag area, so that's fine. Now, anybody can go in here, but in order to purchase, you do have to have an international ticket, so just be advised about that. But it's fun to take a look. Down on this side, they have some more of that art. So it's clearly kind of like the history of flight. One last interesting thing I didn't notice before is they have this service animal relief area for people with service animals that are traveling. They got a little grass in there, a little fire hydrant to pee on, poop bags. There's one of those shuttles. Here we have all the people getting ready. Our plane is about to land in just a few minutes. It's making its final turn now.
You're now invited to board for Air Canada Flight 1659 with service to Toronto.
The side of the airplane says it's America's Green Airline, powered by Pratt & Whitney, which is a Connecticut company. It's on the side right there, powered by Pratt & Whitney. And here we go. So I'm gonna go grab some water, take my motion sickness pills, and get ready to board the plane. The one nice thing about having assigned seats is that you don't have to worry like Southwest. You have to be, ready so much earlier before departure. So I can pretty much get on any time, which is really nice. Looks like it's going to be a nice flight. This looks like a great aircraft. And a little Southwest. Finish it off. Alright, well, thanks so much for joining me on this interesting walk today. I will have a full video of my flight experience. I will link it once it is available, once I've uploaded it and everything, because it will be on another channel that I have. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I might go on some walks in the snow when I'm up north. We'll see. But if not, I will see you when I'm back in Florida. Bye-bye.